Hi there, I am Beverly Lewis, and I live in the part of northern Bay County, South Washington County, called the Sand Hills. Actually, I'm in South Washington County. And I had to give this update because so many of you are praying for this unprecedented flooding that our area is experiencing, and I have asked for updates. So today is still packing day. I've been packing all week because this is my backyard. These are my back steps, and there's the water coming up the steps. Yep, there's the house. It's coming up. It keeps rising every rainfall, which we got another one last night. Hi, Pat. Thank you so much. We got another rain last night, and every time it inches up, and we've got a line that once we hit that line here on our steps, we've got to start getting all of our furniture out and all of our stuff out of our home. And I am still in my home. Wanted to give you, it's interesting because, we got through the hurricane, we cleaned up, we cut down trees, we lost some outbuildings, we had trees on our roof. We got our insurance stuff taken care of. And we thought we were starting in the rebuilding process. And then this is my backyard. We have never had water. This is now a lake. And you say, where is it coming from? Just a quick environmental lesson of what's going on is yes, we have had unprecedented rainfall in our area. The area average last year in 2018 for my area is about 67 inches. And I talked to the Northwest Florida Water Management District this week, and they said we did have 117 inches, I believe it was, in 2018. But the big problem is there's nowhere for the rain to go now. Normally, there's the floodplain, there's the lakes and tributaries. We are about, as the crow flies, I'm only about 10 miles from the Econfina, which is a major spring that produces well over 100 million gallons of water a day and supplies Bay County with drinking water, and it flows down into Deer Point Lake. Well, guess what? It's not flowing. Hurricane Michael brought down all kinds of thousands and thousands of trees. There's the silt. The water is not flowing in the creek, and so it just keeps rising. And then not to mention, there's the environmental fact that an oak like this, and actually we have lots of oaks down on our property back there, but an oak tree drinks up to 300 gallons of water a day. We have 2.6 million acres of timberland that is severely damaged, if not completely destroyed, in the panhandle of Florida. So all of this has an environmental effect, and our family is feeling it. I am doing this because first I want to thank you for praying, because we do need a miracle that this water will not come over our threshold. There are dozens of families in my neighborhood who already have completely ruined homes, all of their not all of their belongings, because it is coming up slow enough that we're getting stuff out. But this week alone, our road was completely underwater. You had to have a vehicle that had a clearance of at least 10 to 12 inches to be able to make it through. Thankfully, once again, the state got involved with a few phone calls, and I can put very graceful, polite pressure, and I and a lot of my neighbors have done that, and they got the material that we were told they couldn't find it. They built our road back up because we had lost mail service, we had lost garbage service. Last week, we had a day where we had 4 inches of rain, and the winds were about 35 miles an hour. And that day, I don't know if I can show you this. I have to be very careful because if I step off, I step into the lake. But we had our propane. That's my husband's workshop out there, which is a goner. But we had a propane tank that supplied our cooking. We have a gas stove. We have a gas dryer. We use gas for our hot water. And during the wind, we had such high waves that it ripped our propane tank out of its connections, and it floated off. We just had it filled. Oh my goodness. All these things, we're doing what I call now indoor camping. Thank you, Holly, for praying. I love that we have such an incredible support team. And that is why I am putting this out there, because First of all, again, I appreciate your prayers. Second of all, I appreciate those that know people in county and state government, and I am convinced. I do know that our governments are working to try, but I don't have time to wait on the government. So thankfully we have churches, my church friends, my friends. I've had help packing this week. And you guys are just really emotional support. That is fantastic. So we will get through this. We are overcomers, not just survivors. But overcomers, and I look forward to having the rest of the story. My philosophy is the best is yet to come. Well, I'm really looking forward to it more than normal right now. So thank you so much for praying, for doing, for being our friends and family, and I will keep you posted. I'm looking for a miracle. I'm looking for the waters to stop and then start to recede. Keep you posted. Have a great weekend. Bye.